Hi, Mac.
Gavin said, Petey and Heather, good show.
It was a good show.
It was a fucking good show, and also Christian was here.
We talked, and we talked a lot. I mean, fine, a little off topic, but it was still interesting and fun.
Joshua, can you take this from her? Did you just take all the chips out of there?
Mo?
Mo? Oh my god.
Jeff's not even back. We're not in post show. Don't mute my mic, asshole.
What?
Freedom of speech.
No.
I like to crunch. I like to crunch now.
Your First Amendment has no power here.
Mostly because you have a sweaty vagina.
While that may be true.
Oh, no.
Okay, we are actually going to do post show now, so you have to stop doing that, Heather. That's not helping. Like I have to mute Petey too because you're doing that. You're like sometimes I wish I had boobs so I could hold things like chips.
No, because at the same time, like, you're eating, and of course I'm wearing a t-shirt now, but I go work, I'm like, oh shit, that got in there. I gotta get that out now.
I just ate that out of my cleavage, and you couldn't even recognize of that talent. You know what? Fuck you.
That just happened.
Let me see you. Let me see you hand feed yourself something with your balls, Ferris. I challenge you and Reb this evening.
I feel like I got the better challenge.
Saturday night is gonna be so fun.
Oh my god. This has to stop. Stop.
Do you know what Ferris hates more than the sound of someone chewing?
Just no, stop, please.
Ferris hates the sound of someone chewing.
God damn it. All right, what the okay, so please stop.
Okay, I'll stop.
It's not the big crunch, it's those little ones that are like
I know, it's the wet ones. It's the wet ones
those
that
are
are
the ones
gross.
that are bad. Like the way Reb does that shit is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like the big crunchy
Oh
ones are right.
god. Okay, so let's start with your shit, Petey. Tell us about your horrible person.
So, a friend of mine from like middle school, like 7th grade to 9th grade or so.
Sorry, I'm turning your mic back on.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so it's a really, really good friend of mine that I would like drink all the time with from like the 7th grade to the 9th grade till she got pregnant and dropped out of school. Then we weren't really close anymore because I was still going to high school and getting drunk all the time and she was pregnant. So 2 different paths. Since then, she has actually had two more kids. So she has 3 girls, beautiful girls, whatever. The oldest one that she got pregnant with when we were in high school is graduated high school. The other 2, all 3 of them have different dads. Which isn't that big a deal. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. She just recently got married to another guy. Not any of the dads. Which still, not a big deal to me. I don't care. But she's super, super, super fucking Catholic. Like, beyond Catholic. Like, so crazy Catholic that the reason she's gonna vote Republican because she has to vote by her faith is because of abortion. And it's just like, are you fucking stupid? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yes.
To where it's like,
okay, we've solved the problem. She's
fucking stupid.
Like all the things are like, okay, fine, and it's okay, fine. To where I don't care that, you know, all our 3 kids have different dads. I don't care that she didn't get married till recently and the guy's not one of the dads. I don't care about all that. None of that bothers me.
But no, it doesn't bother you.
But why does she still go to church every fucking Sunday still?
Because she's stupid.
Because she needs to. I mean, obviously, she's a whore that needs her soul saved.
Oh, but she still, like, she posted that, like, Sunday, like, this week, to where it's like, I'm going to vote my faith because my faith dictates this, and this is the one thing why I have to vote Trump. She's, I think, Puerto Rican.
Don't ever say that again.
I'm sorry. But
not even, like, quoting other people. Don't say that.
To where it's like, to where it's like the whole thing is so bizarre and so insane to me, to where it's just like, I don't get it. I mean, and to top it off even, like, I don't know how it matters how personal this is. I don't care. I don't know if Arturo's going to care or whatever. We've had a threesome with her. So it's just like, you're so
What would Jesus think about that?
Exactly. You're so fucking Catholic. You're so fucking to where it's just like, what? Like, all these things. But her one, like, I have to vote Republican because abortion. Because, you know, pro-life. Like, I have to vote pro-life. God damn it, I'm talking. But still, I'm like, that's your thing? Like, that's it? Yeah. That's the one thing. And she's a minority. Her parents are, like, first generation, you know, the whole thing. She She ended up getting her GED. I don't think she actually graduated high school, but she got a college degree in political science. So she understands politics too. So she thinks she's a badass because she can argue politics. And I'm like, but your one key factor is still pro-life. You're fucking dumb. So it's just, I don't know. Like, and I see this and it's just like, I've tried to like comment on her stuff, but she won't answer. I can't figure out how to drag her into shit because she won't answer. Like, she just ignores the whole thing. And it's just like, God, there's so many things.
So Putafet in the chat room throws up the most amazing quote mining of Petey ever. Quote, "This is why I have to vote Trump, Petey." So chat room.
Who the fuck is this
Chat room,
guy?
you have to get on it. I need that to be a meme. I need a picture. Petey Alfaro.
Ground Pettifoot. Pettifoot deserves to be grounded.
No.
Get him out.
No.
Get him out.
No.
No.
Ah!
Ground him.
Nope.
You're grounded.
So not fair.
Puttifoot is
You're
the best.
terrible and you should feel terrible.
Someone make that meme for me.
Your opinion is
Leslie,
bad.
make that meme for me.
Leslie loves me.
But she'll make that meme for me. She's my BFF.
She's Team Petey.
She'll do it for me.
She's Team Petey.
Everyone is Team Petey, but like,
feel like she likes Petey more than you, though.
no. Okay.
Ince Mike actually said something that I did, which is he went to church for 4 years after becoming an atheist just to avoid conflict. I did that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did after I was convinced. It's like, oh, there's no fucking God. I did. Probably not for 4 years, but I did for at least a few years.
That's probably why I heard bad things about you for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, that and then all the reasons he's bad.
Yeah.
Right. I did not, and I do not avoid conflict at all ever.
I hate Puttifoot.
But like,
Oh,
not
me
only
neither.
did I immediately stop going to church, but like, and I was a teenager when I decided, okay, this is bullshit. Like, we would have like, say grace before meals or whatever, and I stopped bowing my head or pretending I was praying with them, and man. And my parents were so pissed, and they were, you will at least bow your head to show respect. I was like, no, I will not. But I will. I was like, I am showing respect. I'm sitting here quietly while you do your little, your little bullshit mind power thing, and
You do your incantations.
Right. You do your
bow my
witchcraft.
head.
I'm gonna sit during the national anthem.
Right. Exactly.
And that's what I still do. I mean, at my parents' house, I still do that. They still say grace, and I'm like, okay, go ahead.
So we were
You done?
at Hooters the other night, and some sports ball thing was coming on, and everyone was sitting and talking and wearing their hats. So I start going, all of you all stand up right now. This is the national anthem, and remove your hats immediately.
You fucking dudes.
And guess how many people actually did it?
Nobody, none of the people.
Not one.
Oh, it doesn't count unless they're playing it live on a radio when you're there.
Is that the rule?
No. No, because it's fucking dumb. You're exactly right.
Well, that's interesting. So Ince-Mike was talking about being, the last weeks he was going to church, and the deacon was giving a homily and asked the people between the ages of 25 to 35 to raise their hands, and he was the only one.
Wow.
And that does not surprise me in this day and age.
What's a homily?
It's like, the preaching part of mass.
Nope.
Like when the priest is like not reading from the Bible, but actually just saying a thing like, God hates fags and you guys, whatever.
Nope.
Yeah. So
I think that's a thing. I mean, I think that's the way it's kind of going. I went to church recently with my wife because her father was in town.
Okay, but why?
Her father was in town, and her father came with
we
like,
got the sound check out
stepmother.
Schafer, it's good.
With stepmother, whose uncle apparently.
This is so complicated.
Yeah, I know. It's
somebody's roommate in
it's very
college
fucking
believes in
complicated.
Jesus, and now you and Carrie are sitting in church.
But anyway, yeah, father came down, and mother-in-law wanted to go to this church specifically because of something with her uncle. And
there's a monkey involved in this story.
It was messed up, but whatever. We went to this service, and there was like one family there who had kids, and that's it. Everybody else was older than Carrie and I.
Right.
And I'm not super young, I mean, but everybody else there was younger than I was. So maybe it really is dying off. I don't know.
It seems that way. The demographics seem to suggest it. So I don't
Fingers
know.
crossed.
Right?
Yeah, I believe that children are our future.
Yeah.
I think they're assholes.
Yeah, kids are kind of assholes. That's true.
Especially mine.
So we wanted to talk about death. Do you want to talk about that, Heather?
Sure. Yesterday I was really upset at the world because I don't think it's fair to be an atheist and that we have to deal with death on reality's terms when everybody else gets the comfort of believing that they're going to see the person they love on the other side when we know that there's not another side. And we have to accept the things, and we don't get to delude ourselves into comfort. And I feel like it's a much colder reality.
Do you think because death is one of those times when I really feel like they don't really believe it. Because
I feel like that's when they extra believe it.
See, I'm like totally on Team Heather there because I think that's like the ultimate. Like, oh, this is so
That's why
amazing
they
that
believe
this
all
is-
the stuff in the first place.
Yeah, just
But-
to die.
But so
It sounds awful, but I see that. I've seen that.
But why would you be grieving for someone who went to like the best place ever? Like your best friend goes to Disney World, and you're like, oh my God, they're at Disney World. No.
Well, no,
if you
I mean,
really
but
believe
my
that-
best friend moved to California, and while I'm happy she's in California, it sucks to be me back here in Corpus.
But it sucks to be in Corpus anyway.
That's your fault. You're here, by the way.
Yes.
I got anchor babies.
I don't know. I just feel like that's like the ultimate when they show their cards. They don't really believe that they're not firm in their belief that death isn't the end.
I think the funerals and the rosaries that I've been to, like, are just so like this is the most important thing. I guess maybe it's because maybe they've just been older, so that's why like this is what they've lived for their whole lives is just to die and go to heaven. So maybe that's why it hasn't been a young person, which is a shitty fucking to have one of your like good friends die. It's pretty fucking awful. Towards like no, this doesn't make any sense.
See, I feel like that's why they actually don't believe all of the other things, and they pretend to believe those things because they want the death thing to be true.
I kind of agree. That's the reason they
See how
believe.
everyone agrees
Yeah,
with me
I
and not
really-
you?
That's the reason they believe is because of the
Right.
end goal. They don't want to accept that.
No, it's a fucking end game. It's a fucking long game to the fucking end game. And the end game is I don't want to be in hell and I don't want to be non-existent.
Like I'm gonna
and
live
especially non-existent.
I'm gonna
I
live on
mean,
forever.
hell sucks and all, but whatever. I don't want to be non-existent.
Look at all the people agreeing with me and the chat room.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it sounds bad, but yeah.
here's the other thing though. For me, as an atheist, death being final makes life actually mean something. Because if life is eternal, if you just go to heaven or you go to hell, nothing you do on this planet is meaningful at all. Because it's
You just have to get it right enough to make it to that
Yeah.
afterlife.
yeah.
And if you get it right enough to get to that afterlife, then it doesn't matter what you do because you have fucking forever to do whatever.
And if it's eternal, this is literally 0.000 infinity% of your life. Your existence is what you
Okay.
do here.
Who feels like having eternal consciousness is the most exhausting fucking thing ever and you
Yeah.
want no part of that nonsense?
Yeah, for sure. I do. Although I would like more than 72 years. I would like centuries.
Yeah,
I
would too.
I would like the option to say, okay, now I'm
Why
done.
do you think you're going to get 72 years?
That's what they write in the books.
That's a fair thing to say. Because okay, I
I
want.
mean, if you're riding the
I want more. I
average.
want more than 47. And
There you go. Now I feel like you're being more realistic
Yeah.
about your things. So you should have died like 8 years ago.
I know, right? I'm like, wait a minute. This isn't add up.
if I could ban you from the chat room, I would ban you from the chat room right now.
I can leave.
But
Don't go.
like she's gonna give up a microphone. Whatever.
Oh, sick burn.
Don't make me. Well, you don't have any.
Are we gonna get more
you don't
duct
have
tape?
Okay. Okay. Now she's gonna give up. Stop it. Stop it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's so awful.
Best show ever.
I guess.
Say a thing.
Heather is so wonderful. I take it back. Okay. But literally death is the only thing that gives life meaning. And the only thing that pisses me off about the prospect of being dead at some point is like there's stuff I want to know. Like I want to know. I want to be around when we get AI. I want to be around when we get when we make first contact with another civilization.
Yeah, but you're not going to know if that stuff ever happened because you're going to be dead. I think on
No,
some
I know.
level, you're still trying to assign a certain amount, a certain percentage, small though it may be, to consciousness after death. You're assuming that all those things are going to happen, but you're going to be dead.
No, what I'm saying is I would like the option to choose when my consciousness is terminated. And
I would like the option to choose when your conscious is terminated as well. But we don't all get what we want. Sometimes we get what we need. Mick Jagger.
That's deep, man.
Mic drop.
I do have to say, and then we should just get out of here. That I want to quote a wise person.
In this
Is
show?
it Mick Jagger?
In the chat room? Who?
And I think it was Petey who once said, "And that's why I'm voting for
God
Trump."
damn it, I fucking hate you.
Oh.
You're the fucking worst.
I win. I win. I win. We will see you guys next week, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.